So hello everyone, on this side it's Futuba cities on this side. So on today's episode we'll be expanding our whole industrial area which we started this series with, and we'll be expanding the old industrial area which would have some kind of old reference buildings and old theme kind of, yes, you can say. So what I'm doing here is using some rural buildings and plotting some commercial buildings also. And yes, an old factory would give a great tune up here, and yes, some containers afterwards. But before I just want to just prop some buildings so that it doesn't look that bad, and that what you can say that mm, that means I just want to make it full of greeneries and whatsoever. It shouldn't be like the places shouldn't be left empty. I mean, I need to fix everything and I need to fill everything out. But before, yeah, I think so the commercial buildings with a four plot with zoning of 4 blocks would work pretty much well here. But after that I just do want to use some grasses. I mean grass and some generators would work here properly. And let's then talk about the containers, because I just plopped some containers here which would give it a good tone. You'll see it a bit later, but yes, it's okay kind of thing for now. And I think so okay, some more greeneries would do a great job. But before that, some warehouses, because it's an old industrial area, and warehouses would work a lot better here. And I think so it's generally, I think so I have made a purpose here of goods mainly, and I have plotted a lots of warehouses in this area. And yes, the after warehouses some kind of greenery would work well up here. And after the greeneries, if you talk about some more things which were needed, an electricity project which I'll be doing after this. And the city requires an electric do require some electric, so it should come out from a proper plants and proper place. So for that I'll be doing some kind of electrical uh, production area, whatever you can say that. And for that I got some bunch of assets from the steam workshop which were amazing, and I like them because it fitted it well and good here. Eventually I did a lot of mistakes at first, but yes, after the recording the episode I fixed them all up. But yes, you can see whatever is going on the screen is pretty much good. And the road layout, I just want to keep it as simple as possible, because yes, it's Kolkata, it's compact but as simple as possible. And if you talk about the, you would generally see me here that I don't do that much of intersection marking, because if you go to Kolkata, the main highways and the main VVIP areas are only having this kind of intersection. Generally intersection markings are not that uh, that popular in normal roads, so I'm not doing that much of intersection markings in normal roads in intersections. Although I tried my level best to get that get the electricity part done well, and I just means I did every possible things to make it replicate the real kind of electric power plant present in Kolkata. And yes, it anyhow turned out to be a good one. And it was yes, it was basically a very good one, I mean to say that. And soon after you'll see the cinematics, and yes, then you'll realize. And still I'm learning how to take the cinematics properly and to make cinematics look more way beautiful than it is, I mean yes. So after this, I'll just come back in a minute. Till then, you enjoy the cinematics and the video. Means I faced some issues in between because the buildings were having some props, or you can say trees, which were not required in this area because it was not looking that good. So I replaced them. I mean, I removed them and I just corrected everything. And after that, I just placed some kind of warehouses up here. You'll see that. Warehouses are pretty much necessary in these kinds of area because yes, it's basically now an old industrial area, and I don't think so. Okay, in any old industrial area, you the factories are that much of popular and in a working condition, so they are just converted into warehouses where the goods are stored in a proper way, and it's like very useful for storing goods. And yes, it turns out to be good uh, storage areas and all. But here what I'm doing is just I want to get the realism from the real city Kolkata, and yes, what's that I just want to replicate here uh, at my level best. I know it's not that same, although I forgot to put the reference images which I took, and that is a bit uh, minus point you can say, but that's pretty much okay. And after that, some kind of greeneries with some natural rocks formation, and it would work great here because rocks formation is as I showed in my first episode, the industries are and located in kind of far away areas which has lots of greeneries and natural area. So that's what I want to do here also, because rocks are pretty much it gives a feel of realism of natural things around it. And that's it, I think so, for today's episode, and I'll be saying goodbye to everyone. And so take care, goodbye, sayonara, signing off. It's your birthday. Bye bye.